Okay, so let's look at another more interesting mesh. This is from this is from Jason Bear. Okay, this is a map with that has ISO lines. So these are a bunch of activation times, and so we have ISO lines. So ISO surface. So now we have ISO lines. We have ISO lines. There's 43 lines. They have increments of 10 units here on this mesh or milliseconds. We can change that either up and down. Very simple to do. So these lines now are 2D lines on the surface. I think they're actually a bit more interesting if they're 3D. So we can click on the 3D button. When it's 3D, that is actually the actual physical dimension in micrometers. So 3 is a bit small. So if we go 30, you can even probably go 100. So now we zoom in, we can see the ISO lines. And if you filter them, close means sort of does a spatial filtering. So if they're within 500 micrometers of each other, they're considered the same. We can even actually go, it's even more interesting. We can go there, make them even thicker. And we can actually, so they're drawn in black, so we can change the color of that. So we can go white, for example. What's also interesting, we can actually draw them the data color. So which is the effect I like. And something else we can do. So we have 64 color levels. Say we go to 12 color levels. And if we hit the match color button now, the contour lines match up exactly with the number of color levels on your map. So you get the nice line that divides the different colors on the color map. Anything else to do with this? That's what the match color is. So color scale or change it here. Again, yeah, I think we can go down to as many as well. I think 3 is the minimum. So ISO, so that's ISO line. So you can do a lot of, I think, pretty good looking ISO lines here, and here they are on the, okay. What we also see here is the clipping that we're doing. Let me do a few more. This would be binary. So let's match colors, ISO surface, match colors. Yeah, okay, so now this is a clip. So we have 6 clipping planes. And this one is on, this one is called datafied. So if we turn it on, we see that this is actually what the plane looks like. So we can see where we're cutting. So there's different options for the plane. Of course, we have off, on, it's on, but so it's just cutting it. So you're looking inside the model. The whole plane intersection. So datafied means you chop it. So this is a perfect plane cut, and then it transfers the data onto it. So one of the things we could do, what if we want to do a thin slice? What we can do is you go to the data and then you do the, I guess would be the mouse button 3 or on the Mac, a double, and we copy the plane. We go to another clipping plane and we paste it, we paste it negative. That means we're pasting it with the opposite orientation. And we'll datafy it. And so what we can do now is we can make a very thin slice. And we can shift this slice down. And you'll notice that it sometimes it won't draw the intersection plane until after you stop moving because it's too much computation to do it while it's moving. So that we can get a really nice. And you can have, again, you have 6 different planes. And you can do the intersection. So intersection is just, there's no data on it. It's just red or whatever color you want. This is what this color is on the bottom. So if you want blue. And so with 6 planes, you can get you can really get what you want with some more tricks of clipping planes. So for instance, say I want to clip, I have some model. I don't know exactly how it's oriented, so it's not, exactly oriented in X or Y or Z, but I want to clip normal to the surface. So I can pick a plane here. Let's do datafied. And let's clip again, do the either the 2 fingers or mouse button 3, and you pick screen. That gives you a clipping plane parallel to the screen. So you can examine your model that way. So another trick too is if you hit Control and Shift while you move your mouse up and down, you get pure rotation. You go left and right, you get rotation about the other axis. So this is totally within the plane of the screen rotation, and this is totally out of screen rotation when you go up and down while holding the Shift and Control. And yes, you can also change this arrow again is showing you. So which one datafied? It should be showing you, but it doesn't. Which one's on? That should be. You can also change your clipping plane by changing the arrow. And you can see that the arrow is corresponding to the clipping plane. All right, you can do it. Okay, that's clipping. And again, sync clipping planes. Again, if you have linked another instance of Meshalizer, when you hit the sync clipping planes, it will transfer the clipping plane information over, and you'll have the exact same clipping planes in all your linked instances of Meshalizer.